What if Goku was the Omni King instead of Zeno? How would this impact Dragon Ball Z? Part 12.
I will not let you destroy my world! You see this? This is Goku T20!
If you're not a subscriber, what are you waiting for? Subscribe now and make sure you click that bell so you'll be the first to know about any new Dragon Ball Z discussion what if I make. Hey everybody, welcome back to this week's episode of Dragon Ball Z Discussion, where we do a what if discussion on Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, and Dragon Ball GT.
Previously on What If Goku Was the Omni King Instead of Zeno, we mentioned that Goku has now got the news that the Omni Queen is going to go and try to take over the throne and do everything she can to make sure she has succeeded, as he begun to go and train inside the Chamber of Time with Daishinken and other angels, and he managed to unleash new powers and break his limit. With that, Goku has come out and now they're all in standby waiting for the Omni Queen to make a move. While the Omni Queen went and she brought a casket and she ended up reviving her old lover, who was also her protector, named Lee. Lee's power was outstanding, but no one knew just how powerful he was, as he made a vow to the Omni Queen that he'll do everything he can to see her on the Iron Throne. With that, they have all decided to go and make their way towards planet Earth, as she sent 3 of her best celestial sisters to go and end Goku's life. Once when they all got there, Goku then saw that the Omni Queen had sent her men, so she decided to go with Broly and Vegeta, and they have confronted the Omni sisters. Goku went and started to attack one of them while Vegeta and Broly did the other, and they're all going at each other as they went and they used their Ultra Egos while Goku uses Omni Super Saiyan 3, and he managed to overpower them as they decided to go and fuse to become one, and they called themselves Sarah. With that, Goku decided to go and use his true power as he had a lot of aura coming out. Find out what happens inside this part. What if Goku was the Omni King instead of Zeno? Part 12. Goku's body began to have a lot of aura coming out as he looked at Sarah, the fusion of 3 celestial sisters, and said, "If you want to test out your new powers, try it on me." Please, we have already kicked the light out of your recent form, and that's supposed to be your strongest form, am I right? So what do you think you can do now? That's the reason why I took precaution. I ended up training more because I knew that this war isn't something that will make me win easily. So what the hell are you trying to say? Before Goku can make a next move, Sarah came right next to him and decked him right in his face, getting him to be sent flying. Vegeta and Broly came as a shield to protect their Omni King, but from there, Sarah went right through them like broken glass as she came right next to Goku and she started to attack him non-stop. She did not allow Goku the opportunity to go and use his final form, since she saw that this was his cue and Goku is in his base, he is most vulnerable at that form. She decided to do everything she can to put an end right towards Goku's life, but from there, when she went and powered up a blast to kill Goku, she aimed a blast right towards him, but this was Goku's cue, as Goku saw the blast came right towards him, but he began to glow. Goku has now used his Omni Limit Breaker, as his power far exceeded what anyone has ever imagined, and with that, Goku was able to achieve this form after training inside the Chamber of Time with everyone else. Goku then looked right towards him and said, "Well then, Sarah, here's your chance. Are you ready to test out your new power?" What the hell? Your power sure has gone a lot stronger, but there's nothing before she can finish her sentence. Goku instantly came right in front of her as he kicked her right in her face, getting to be sent flying right towards the ground. With that, she was shocked to see that Goku was able to do such a move right towards her, since he wasn't able to touch her, and from there, Goku came instantly right next to her and said, "Are you okay? Do you want me to use less power? How is it that we cannot see your speed? We are the Celestial Sister. We're the fastest deity to ever exist. I am the Omni King, you foolish sister. Don't forget your place, but I'll remind you of it." As Goku went and he powered up his ki, and with that, he rushed right towards Sarah and decked her in her mouth, and from there he followed as he began to kick her. From there, Goku began to go and beat the shit out of Sarah, as she was powerless to do anything against Goku's new limit breaker form. And from there, Goku went and he uppercut her, getting to be sent flying high in the air, as Goku went and powered up a Omni Blast and he aimed it right towards her. The blast hit Sarah head on and she died right there. Ha! 3 of them in one blast, that's my lord for you. Wow, my lord, you're full of surprises. Well, this is just a peek of it. But don't drop your guard, guys. We still have more company coming any minute now. Wow, so you managed to take out Sarah, the fusion of 3 celestial sisters, huh? No man could have beat them when they used that form, but you did. So you have finally shown up, huh? Now that you're here, I'll put an end towards this once and for all. Well, she has not come alone. We have all come here to end your life, so-called Omni King. And who would you be? Your greatest enemy. And I'll make sure to see you die, so that the Omni Queen can be the ruler of the entire cosmos. Well, make sure we get the Super Dragon Balls back too. You stole the Super Dragon Balls, I want it back. The Namekian that made the Super Dragon Balls, huh? Yes, that's me. My name is Zalama. And I saw that you got your angels to go and kill Zeno and steal the Super Dragon Balls. I'll tell you this once. Hand him over. You're not getting anything from us, Zalama. If it isn't Daishinken. It's been a while. I'm glad to see you are all good and everything. Well then, let's begin the battle. What do you say? Sure, why not? As the remaining celestial sister has come, but all the angels went into their attack mode, along with the destroyers since they came to help, along with the mortal that they were training. While Goku, Vegeta, and Broly, along with Daishinken, and even Jiren stayed back to fight with the front office, who were the Omni Queen, Zalama, and no one other than Lee. With that, the Omni Queen looked right towards him and said, "Are you guys ready to die now?" That is my line. I'll make sure I end you here. You can call me Jiren the Great, and I have done everything I can to make sure you're going to die. The only Omni King is here, my lord Kakarot. Is that so? Okay then, it's your own funeral. Over my dead body! As Goku went and he powered up his limit breaker key, and with that he charged right towards the Omni Queen, but Lee interfered between them and now he went and decked Goku right in the face. Goku fell to the ground, but he got up, and from there he saw Lee was already next to him and said, "What's the matter? Didn't see that coming? Well, I'll show you what it means to fight with the true deity." As he went and struck Goku in the guts multiple times. Daishinken saw that and got upset, as he looked right towards him and said, "It is time I'll go all out too." Daishinken has now used his full power, as he was able to get his new power during his training with Goku, and with that, he has come right next to Lee and striked him. But from there, Lee went and he instantly came back right next to Daishinken, as he tried to punch him, but when Daishinken tried to catch his fist, his hand began to heat up, as Lee went and took Daishinken's fist and he twisted it and said, "Don't worry, Daishinken, I haven't forgot about you. You're also in my list of kill I'm going to have. All the people I'm going to kill are in my list." Is that so? How dare you try to touch my Omni King when I'm in present? I'll make sure I kill you. With that, he went in 3 blasts right towards Daishinken, but Goku came and kicked the blast away, and with that, they worked as a team to rush towards Lee. While that was happening, the angels and the destroyer were doing everything they can to help, as they would decide to go and attack the celestial sister, and they began to work as a team to do everything they can to put an end towards them. Jiren saw that Zalama was there, as Margarita, his angel, and Whis has come to assist Jiren in his battle, and with that, Jiren went and charged right towards Zalama, as he decked him in his face, but Zalama got up and charged right towards him, and they were going back and forth. But from there, Jiren was already using his limit breaker from the start, since he did train with Margarita, as he began to turn the table on Zalama, and he began to attack him non-stop. Zalama tried to hold his own, but he didn't stand a chance against Jiren, as he was shocked to see that Jiren is this strong, and from there, Jiren went and decked him right towards Whis, as Whis powered up an angel blast from his staff and aimed it towards Zalama, as Vargarita has also done the same, and with that, Jiren went and he powered up his own attack, and all three of them combined their attack managed to go and kill Zalama once and for all. Vegeta and Broly were up against the Omni Queen, as she went and rushed right towards it and began to hit them. Broly tried to deck her, but she caught his fist and twisted it, and she followed with a kick, while Vegeta went and tried to hit her, but she caught his fist and she decked him in his face. While she was busy doing that, Goku and Daishinken were working together as a team, as they noticed that his ki was a little different from anyone else, and with that, Lee went and he began to get serious, as he tried to go and overpower Goku, and he managed to go and beat the shit out of him. He then went and decked Goku right in the throat, as he punched Daishinken in the face. Goku fell to the ground, but when he got up, he then saw that he has to go all out, as he looked towards Lee and said, "This is not good. You are far stronger than I am inside this form, but I knew this battle wasn't going to be an easy one. I'm ready for whatever the outcome is, but first, let me go and take my power to the next step." Goku has now transformed into his master Omni Limit Breaker, as his power was off the chart, and from there he looked right towards Lee and said, "Let the real battle begin, Lee." Goku instantly came right next to Lee, as he struck him right in his face, getting to be sent flying meters away. Lee tried to stop himself, but Goku came right in front of him and he headbutted him, as he continued to feel powerless against Goku's new power. Lee then went and powered up his fist and he punched Goku, but saw it did nothing to him, as Goku took his fist and twisted it and said, "What a pathetic power. I told you when I go all out, you'll have to go against me with this power, and now look at the result. You don't stand a chance against me. How are you this strong? What kind of power are you using?" "Don't worry about that. What you need to worry about is if you're going to leave her alive or not." Goku went and punched him right in his face, and he began to attack him non-stop, while Vegeta and Broly were getting their ass kicked by the Omni Queen, and from there she continued to overpower them, as she looked towards him and said, "How pathetic. What kind of para weakling am I fighting? And here you guys are supposed to be the Omni King's guard? He's weak just like you guys." "The only thing that's weak is you. Now you're gonna see why we're far stronger than you, and don't you dare insult our Omni King in front of us. Are you ready, Broly?" "I'm ready. I can't wait to behead her. Let's do this." With that, Vegeta and Broly began to power up the ki, as they went and screamed. Find out what happens in the finale of What If Goku Was the Omni King instead of Zeno. With Goku mastering his Limit Breaker, will this be enough to put an end towards his war? Or does the Omni Queen and Lee have a power up their sleeve? All this will be answered in the next episode. Make sure you guys click the bell, and if you haven't joined my Discord server yet, what are you guys waiting for? Click the link in the description below and join it, and please subscribe to my boy Vegeta T23. Help him get up to 10,000 subscribers.
Please everyone, subscribe to Goku T23. Trust me, you won't regret it. And if you haven't already, please click the bell. That way you will be notified when the next video comes out. Trust me, click the bell. It's worth your time. And if you feel like this channel isn't for you in the future, you can always unsubscribe.